Today is day 52 of listening to a new album on my treadmill until we hit 2027, and today's album is Derivative. Welcome back to Walk and Talk, and today we're talking about Where Is My Head by Rich Brian, clocking in at 48 minutes. It's the long-awaited third album from the Indonesian MC, released last year and was suggested through my TikTok comment section. I really loved Brian's sophomore record, The Sailor, a lot, but I somehow missed this release last year, so I'm excited to see how he follows it up. Stay to the end to see what I thought.
Rich Brian's long-awaited return feels really average, especially for how long we had to wait for it. I found myself uninterested with a lot of the material on this record, even if his writing and production game have improved tenfold. My biggest issue with the album, though, is mirrored in its album title. Rich Brian lost touch with himself. I don't think he did a good enough job of really blending his influences together in a unique way. You got the rough neo-soulisms of Tyler, the breathy singing of Daniel Caesar, the summery melodies of Brockhampton, the vocal manipulation from Kendrick, but you don't really get enough Rich Brian himself. I didn't feel like his own perspective was really shining on this album, and it made me just want to listen to the albums he was inspired by. What made The Sailor so good in my eyes is he was able to blend the sounds of the time with his own unique cultural perspective, and I feel like we lost that when he was trying to market himself to bigger audiences here. However, there are still songs I was impressed by. My biggest favorite is easily Timezones. It's a 6-minute lyrical exercise featuring a booming drum break and 3 different melodies as Brian tells the story of the online friends around him when he came up. We hear how he fell in love with music, his first love, and his mind state switch from child to adult all in one song, and I'm really impressed with how well his pen game is able to grip me. Other faves for me are Jumpy with Ski Mask the Slump God. This beat is super amateur, featuring spacey drums and skittering electronics, but it feels youthful and confident. Fat Cat Starving Dogs is minimal as shit beat-wise, but it gives Maxo and Brian enough space to carry the rest of the track vocally. Little Ray of Light is the most linear track here, reveling in Saturation 3 era Brockhampton melody-wise, but Brian's lyrics about fleeting romance are devastating. Serpents has the most charming beat on the album, feeling like an indie version of something Denzel Curry would have rapped on Zoo, and Oh Well is Brian's take on a Dominic Fike song. It's a bittersweet finale to the album with some dreamy guitars and some heartbreaking lyrics about a relationship falling apart. My least favorite is probably Butterfly. I really just find this beat clunky and thin. The space triplet hi-hats don't really clash well with the arpeggiated synths. Overall, I'm feeling a straight 5 on this one. Rich Brian, despite sonically improving on many fronts, wasn't able to blend his influences enough for me to really go back to this record consistently. He lost his sense of self on this one, and I really hope he finds it again on the next one. Welcome results are coming to you right now. Make sure I'll like, follow, and comment any albums you want me to do in March or anything I might have missed from this record, and I will see you all for day 53.